Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Talks Wit Todd.
Yeah, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We about to do something different for season 2, y'all. Yes, sir.
One of the things is I can't be stopped. I can't be stopped. Like I say this shit so much, I can't be stopped for real.
Shout out to
I
Tia
cannot-
Black.
I am powerful. I mean, all measures. I can't be stopped.
No, sir. Who gonna stop me? Who gonna stop me, huh?
Black on black bras.
Whole lot of money in the black bag. Black strap, you know what that's for. Who gonna stop me, huh? Yo, welcome back to Talks Wit Todd, episode 1 of season 2. Listen, I'm so glad that I got season 1 done, and I love the appreciation, the support, everything that I got from season 1, man. I love it. I love it all. So shout out to all my supporters. Shout out to everybody. I love y'all. But this season 2 about to be a little something different, man, because I'm not just gonna hit y'all with episode after episode every week. One week y'all gonna get an episode, and then one week I'm going live and I'm about to do something totally different. So make sure y'all follow me on IG, Talks Wit Todd, and that's wit, not with, but wit. So no H, okay? But I appreciate y'all tapping in with me once again, man. Season 1 was great. For those of you that did not tune in to season 1, I highly recommend that y'all go back and check out season 1. I spoke on a bunch of things, from rapping and podcasting to the pros and cons of rapping and podcasting to me cheating, me being, you know what I'm saying, me being a cheater, me being petty. Like, I got an episode called Seeking Revenge. Like, it's a lot. I talked about my relationship with my kids. I talked about my relationship with my parents, why I've been married 3 times. I talked about all kind of things, man. My addiction to married women. I spoke on domestic violence on one of those episodes. So I spoke on a lot for y'all to understand where I was to where I am right now. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate y'all tapping in. This season is about to be great as well. Like I said, it's just about to be something different. And I also just wanted to say that moving forward, I really hope that this opens the doors for other things, because I want to help people for real, for real. This is not, I could tell the difference between me doing this and me when I wanted to rap. I wasn't in love with rapping. I just wanted something to do. This right here is actually helping change lives, whether people want to believe it or not. So, to all my supporters, to everybody that's been tapping in with me, hitting me up, they missed these episodes, I'm back. And I really didn't go nowhere, but I'm back with this. So, listen, the energy that I got right now, I still got energy from Thursday's episode, man. For those of you that don't know, I am a part of a conglomerate called Podcastic. And on Podcastic, I'm part of not one, but two different podcasts. One of them is called Respectfully Speaking, which is on every Wednesday at 7 p.m. But the other one, the one that I originally got asked to be a part of, was the Rise and Grind Morning Show, which is every Thursday at 9. They on every week throughout the week at 9 o'clock. But this one was special because my cousin, shout out to Tia Black, she's a part of this podcast as well, and she's on the Tuesday and Thursdays episodes. I'm a part of Thursday's episode, man, and shout out to Miles Dixon. Dog, I appreciate you, bro. No matter what, I appreciate you. You need anything, I got you. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be out here going as hard as I'm going as well. Like, there's a small circle of people that's pushed me to be great. You help with that. So salute to you. Tia, you already know I love you. Q, and the rest of the Podcastic family, man. I love all of y'all, man. Shani, Tino, the engineers. Appreciate y'all very much. Y'all be doing the damn thing, and I love it. I love it. Y'all be making things great. So, we about to get into the topic, man. You gotta find your purpose before you find the person you want to be with. You have to. I can't stress this any further. Let me explain some things to y'all real quick. When I started Uncomfortable Convos with my cousin Lo and my sis Nay, I was just head first into this podcast. Everything was about a podcast. To the point where I fell off as a husband, right? I fell off as a husband. My wife came to me and let me know, hey, look, you need to get it together. Find a balance because you doing the most with just this and nothing else. I said, okay. I went on ahead. I tried to find a balance. I found my balance, but then when things came to a halt with Uncomfortable Convos, I was like, okay, well, you know what? I have to keep going because, you know, people were going through personal things and I was like, I understood that. I respected that because there's nothing more important than somebody's mental health. So I said, you know what? All right, bet. I get that, but I got to keep going though because I can't stop. I can't put the brakes on for what I'm trying to do because this is what all I got. This is what I'm really into right now. Like I know it's gonna open the doors for other things to happen, and that's great. But right now, this is my baby. I love doing this. I don't just love it for the clout or nothing like that. Like I love the fact that I'm actually helping people. Again, y'all, this started off with me trying to express myself, trying to have an anger outlet. This is no longer an anger outlet for me. It could be therapeutic, but it's no longer an anger outlet. I know that I'm helping other people. And it's great. It feels amazing. So when I started moving forward, I did an interview. Again, I did an interview with my homegirl, Candace Parker. Salute again, because that kicked off everything. And then from there, shout out to Miles Dixon again, because Miles is the one who brought me along to join podcasting and get on the Rise and Grind Morning Show. So once between that interview I did with Candace and me joining the Rise and Grind Morning Show, I was like, I got to hit the ground running now with my own platform. So there it was. Talks Wit Todd was born. And I went on ahead and I just kept going with it. And again, not once, not for the first time, but for the second time, I fell off as a husband because I put too much emphasis on what I was doing outside of my marriage and not pouring more into my marriage. I had to find a balance again. But let me explain something to y'all. Let me tell y'all what happened. When I first wanted to do this whole podcast thing, right, I never had any intentions on joining anybody else but my wife because my goal was to help other married couples. And my wife and I have been through some shit that most couples couldn't even fathom to survive, okay? It's a miracle that we're still together because of the stuff that we've been through. And not even just because of like issues with us in general. The people that we chose to have kids with, the drama that came with just that alone, it was nuts, all right? So my goal was for me and my wife to sit down in front of a camera and talk to other married couples about what we've been through. My goal, my vision was just to help other married folks get through their struggles, because if we survive what we're surviving or what we have survived, anybody can get through some shit. Cheating to me is at the bottom of the barrel compared to what my wife and I went through, fought through together as a unit, and still stood the test of time. We still together. Not saying we still don't have problems, because ain't nothing perfect. I'm not perfect. She's not perfect. But we still are going strong. No matter what, we have our fair share of issues, but I wanted to do this with her. So my wife had joined me on Uncomfortable Convos. So it's me, my cousin, and my sis Nay, and then she was in the background. She wasn't on camera, but you could hear her voice. You could hear her giving some game. You could hear her talking some good shit. So I'm thinking, yo, my wife is gearing up to join me to do this. This is about to be awesome, because this is about to be a dream come true. Even if she doesn't actually, we don't have to have a whole podcast together. I'm thinking all right, she can join me for a few episodes where I can have a segment where this is just for the married couples or the people that even think about getting married. And unfortunately, my heart got broken because she wasn't ready to join me when I started kicking off Talks with Todd. So I'm thinking, damn, what happened? I thought you was gearing up to get ready to join me on this. And she was like, no, I'm just not ready. And I guess because I thought she was gearing up to get ready to do this with me, and it turns out she wasn't, I was let down. I got my hopes up, y'all. So I'm like, well, damn, now I got to do this all by myself. So that's what I did. I jumped head first into doing everything by myself. And I lost sight of being a husband again. So find your purpose first before you get to being with anybody long term. Because there's going to be a lot of turmoil. You're going to grow apart, and you got to find y'all way back together. Y'all got to find some type of common ground. See, had I had everything set in motion already knew who I was as a person, already knew what my gift was, and all of that, leading up to me being married, things would go a lot smoother. Not saying it would have been perfect, but it would have been a lot smoother. So, because it didn't go like that, we've had setbacks with each other because I'm steady focusing on my craft, which is this. And again, shout out to my wife, because if it wasn't for her pushing me in this direction, y'all wouldn't be getting Talks with Todd. Y'all wouldn't be seeing me on the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Y'all wouldn't be seeing me on Respectfully Speaking. She pushed me to do this because I was going through so much pain. I didn't have no anger outlet, and boom, here I am. But again, I planned on doing this with her. And once she decided she didn't want to do it, I felt let down until we had a discussion. And I asked her again, I said, baby, why? What happened? I thought you was gearing up to do this with me. What happened? And she told me, she said, listen, a lot of the things that we have been through, all the drama that came from being with the people that we had kids with and everything else, I'm just now able to breathe and calm down from all of that stuff. A lot of drama came from us being together because of who we are and who we chose to be with. And you know what I'm saying? Who we chose to marry previously. And I said, you're right. I get it. And so there was a lot of pain and agony still there that she wasn't ready to open up and talk about just yet. And I had to respect that, y'all. But before I got to a point where I respected it and we had that conversation, I had tunnel vision to the point where, again, not once but twice, I fell off from being a husband. We grew apart. We was both growing in our own way, but we were growing apart because our minds were set on different goals. So again, we had to try to find some type of common ground. So I was like, well, she's not going to join me. How else are we going to grow? Guess what? She was pouring into me in different ways that people don't know of. You know what I'm saying? She was looking out for certain things. She was telling me what topics to choose from or where to go next. There were things that were put in place that went the way that it went, and it was getting organized the way that it was getting organized because of my wife. So she was still there. She was just there in the background. But again, because she wasn't there with me and we didn't have that uncomfortable and necessary conversation yet, I just drifted off and got in my own world. Got lost in my own sauce. So again, find out who you are, find your gift, find your purpose before you find your king or your queen. It is imperative that you guys do that, because if you don't, y'all gonna have some extra issues that you're not gonna be ready for. Y'all gonna have to have these uncomfortable conversations or make some tough decisions. There has been talks of divorce since I've been in this space, and I don't want one. She doesn't want one. I don't wanna blow up without my wife by my side. Like, I don't. I love my wife to death. And again, if it wasn't for her, you guys wouldn't be getting this. I didn't know what to do. Like, I had other people that was influential in me getting into this space, but my wife was the one who really had that talk with me, gave me that push, told me I could do it, and I was gonna see some longevity in it, and I am. But I guess to some extent I got greedy and I wanted more. I wanted to help other married couples alongside with my wife. Because what we've been through, a lot of people couldn't have fathomed. I'm pretty sure there are couples out there that have been through worse things than what we've been through. I don't know them. I don't know not one couple that has struggled the way that we struggled, took the L's that we have taken. So that's why I wanted to do this. That's why I wanted to get with her and do this with her. So when that didn't happen, tunnel vision. Everything was about me and what I was trying to do and what I was trying to build. And I had to find that balance yet again. So it's very, very important that you figure all that stuff out before you call yourself jumping into a serious relationship. Now, most people, they had the wherewithal to do that already. Good for you. Great. Me, I was late to the party. I didn't know what my gift was. I didn't know. I'm just now figuring out what my purpose is. So with that being said, now I have to balance out everything. Balance is one of my favorite words now. It's one of my favorite things to even do, because I'm able to take the good with the bad in every situation. So when you finding your purpose, not only do you gotta balance out everything, you gotta have some thick skin. You definitely gotta have some thick skin, because when you find your purpose and you utilize it in a good way, there's gonna be naysayers. There's gonna be people that want to go against what you're saying and try to down you, and you gotta be ready for it. Again, that goes back to balance. I got a lot of support. I get a lot of love, so I'm expecting the hate. It's not a big deal to me. It's not a big deal at all. Like, I understand it. I've had less and been hated on more. So I could care less about that. It's gonna happen. It's part of the journey. If you're not getting hated on, I don't know what to tell you. And again, I don't even look at the hate the same. Like, again, I like to call haters misguided supporters, because they're gonna keep watching what you're doing, try to copy or do whatever, and talk shit on top of it. Like I said, it's misguided hate. It's misguided support. So I'm all right with that. It's cool. I've learned to appreciate that, as well as I appreciate the ones that love me. I love the support that I get. I love how my family reaches out to me and say that they proud of me. Do you know I'm just now hearing things like that? At my big ass age, I'm about to be 39 next month. And I'm just now hearing things like, I'm proud of you, from people in my family I've been around forever. So it's very rewarding. It's refreshing. But again, you gotta find your balance. And you gotta be able to have that thick skin to take that good as well as that bad. Because sometimes the good can be disguised as bad as well. You gotta be ready for it. You gotta be on some, man, this look like this might be suspicious. You gotta have your antennas up for every situation. So I want everybody to know that Talks with Todd was built out of love and admiration and just pure drive. And I want to keep this going. And I know this is going to open the doors for something else. And I want people to stay encouraged. Whatever your goal is in life, stay focused on it. Rap, I thought rap was my goal. It wasn't. I just needed some shit to do, just to say that I'm doing something. That's why I didn't last. That's why I didn't keep going. I could have kept going easily. And listen, let me be honest with y'all. I was not the greatest rapper, but I was good. I knew how to make a song better than some of the people that believe that they're great at rappers. I knew how to keep it. I knew how to make a catchy song. I knew how to write a hook. I knew how to get people to move their head. I knew what I was doing as far as that goes. I was not the greatest lyricist, but I knew how to make a song. And that's what I had going good for me. And you listen to the music now, a lot of these dudes ain't talking about nothing, but that beat dope and that hook is dope. But guess what? My heart wasn't into it like I thought it was. Because if it was, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to y'all now. So I'm glad everything played out the way that it played out. I don't have no regrets. This is what I'm here for. But now that I'm here, I have to, again, keep that balance going. I have a wife. I have kids that love me and look up to me. You know what I'm saying? No matter what is going on, they know I'm still there and they know what I'm doing. And they're proud of me as well. So make sure you do not lose sight of your loved ones while you are chasing your dreams. Because it can happen. That tunnel vision is something different, y'all. Y'all don't, and you're not going to understand it until you get it. When you get it, you're going to look at this episode and be like, yo, B. Todd was right. He was right about everything that he said. So I just want to keep pushing that message of finding your purpose, figure out what your gift is, run with it before you get to the person you want to spend before you get to the person you would like to spend the rest of your life with. Because if you don't, you're going to have problems like I've had problems in my current marriage. I love my wife to death. But we've had our fair share of issues since I've been in media. So figure all of that out beforehand. That's the best thing. That's the best advice I can give to all of you. Figure it all out. And if you ain't got to figure it out, if you don't have it figured out, the least you could do, again, balance everything out. Not getting told to find some balance, but learn to figure out that, oh, you know what? I am chasing my goals, but I do need to stay focused on this too. I do have a family I need to be there for. Figure it out for yourself. Because when you get that tunnel vision, man, that tunnel vision is like it's like a drug. There's been times where I couldn't sleep because my mind was going with so many dope ideas. It was a good drug, but it could also turn bad when you are saying forget everybody that loves you, that's around you, that's been there before you even got started. And that's it, y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all next week, and next week is gonna be something different. So if you're not following me on IG, Talks Wit Todd. There's no H. Talks Wit Todd. Follow me. I'm going live, and it's gonna be something totally different. I'm about to be sitting down right here, talking to some different individuals. I'm gonna be interacting. We're gonna have a topic and everything. And you might get hit with something like this differently every week. Now, if I'm not on IG Live, of course, you about to get another episode. But this is how I'm about to be moving, man. Everything about to be different. So again, catch me every Wednesday at 7 on Podcastic, which is on Facebook Watch. And make sure you download Streamcastic right there on your phone. Download Streamcastic. Y'all can catch those episodes that y'all may have missed versus swiping up and down looking for it on Facebook. So catch me on there. Catch me every Thursday at catch me every Thursday at 9 a.m. Rise and Grind Morning Show. 7 o'clock every Wednesday night, respectfully speaking. And I'm going to catch y'all next week, man. I'm out of here. Indeed.